jump, magic jump, jump, magic jump.
That magic jump on me.
Slap that baby, make 'em free.
There we go. And now we are live. Yay. Not live, but like this, because this is supposed to be like someone real uniform. Look how small he was.
I know.
Boom. What's up?
What's up?
Captain Wayne has returned. Memorial Hall. This is really cool. Flags and stuff, father and son. Uniform Jack and John's. Lieutenant Daniel O. Coming in right behind you, bug. It's like one of the largest groups of Civil War memorial outside of like Gettysburg and places. General Henry T. Hayes, Louisiana Regiment, 14th Louisiana Infantry. It's kind of wild, all the different dope. Nice. You see that? Switch that out with the Georgia crest, and that's the Georgia flag. Missing the star. Somebody keeps offering to sell me a Union officer sword or NCO sword. So that's the type of sword your D&D character would carry. The NCO. So cool. Brigadier General Thomas Moore Scott. This binoculars. Little stereo vision things.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool. Armstrong was a single male, native-born farmer between 1839 to 5 feet 8. All weighed about 140. Average 26 years of age. The majority of both sides gave occupation as farmer, union troops, annulled to more than 30 different careers, accountants, fair, locksmith. Huh. That's pretty cool. Private David Washington Pipes, Company Battalion, Washington Artillery. I'm trying to put my jacket. That's cool. No Beauregard, PT Beauregard. I actually have stuff from Jefferson Davis. That's wild. I got stuff from Jefferson Davis over here.
Check this out. So, this piano belonged to Miss Betty Cooper. It was taken out of her home at her request to be saved because their house was in a very strategic spot. So the Confederates were supposed to be protecting the home because of how important the location was, and they ended up having to set fire to it to keep the Unions out. And so she asked them to take her piano and keep it safe. So they took it back to the trenches and they continued to play it while they were fighting off the Union.
Ha, nice. That's cool.
That is really cool.
I actually have stuff from President Jefferson Davis stuff, which is really freaking cool too. I got his evening wear, his hat, his binoculars, slippers, gloves, trunk, saddle. That's freaking cool. See, this is one of the ones I thought Patrick probably wouldn't like, but he seemed to be really interested in wanting to come here. You know, Davis, look how small he was.
Small.
Except for Lee. Lee was gigantic. He was like 9 foot tall. It was a joke. He wasn't 9 foot tall. He was like 6'6" or something like that. That's wild. Braxton. Wow. General Braxton Bragg stuff. PT Beauregard's uniform. General Braxton's uniform. Gardner's uniform. Wow. You are getting pictures, right? Cool, thank you. Send them to me when you get done. I'm at my video. I'm videoing. I'm not. This is cool though. I like this. I like this type of stuff.
Piano's the coolest thing.
I don't know. I think Jefferson Davis's stuff is pretty cool, and then all the, you know, you got P2 Beauregard in the middle, Braxton, Warner.
Listen real quick.
Oh no, I think this is a cool story too. I like
The
that.
men of the 5th Company put the piano to good use. Andy Jean Swain, a bugler for the company, played and sang the tune "You Shan't Have Any of Our Peanuts." At one point, the piano was placed close to the guns and was being played surrounded by cannoneers singing in chorus when they were called from it to open fire on the approaching foe. Lama's division was repulsed, leaving 3 stands of colors and nearly 1,000 men killed, wounded, and prisoners on the
Don't
field.
touch the keys.
At the order cease firing, the cannoneers rushed back to the piano and resumed their music and songs.
Nice. Like, this isn't a church.
They literally loved the piano so much. They were like,
They played it through the battle, which is freaking dope. That's a really cool vibe.
Keys that were the most played on the piano.
they were inconvenienced at having to go to war, to have to stop playing the piano.
Yeah. Look, have you been taking pictures of the stuff inside this thingy? You gonna get up? This is cool. Union Uniform Driver Corporal Nathan Field Company, 30 Louisiana Infantry. Nice. Concord. Trust and go forward. That's cool. 25th Louisiana Infantry. Second Alabama Volunteer.
So what happened to the stuff that was in here?
You can ask the guys up front. He could tell you. 8th Louisiana Infantry. You could probably ask. They'll be able to tell you. This one is kind of a Lieutenant Colonel. That's freaking cool as hell. History of the 8th Louisiana Infantry. Baby. You can see a little bit closer. See this one? Probably about the size of what your sword would be.
Oh, really? Like that stuff?
Mm-hmm. That's really freaking cool though. And you got the breakdown on the swords. You know what's really weird is a lot of people when they reenact, they actually use real stuff from the war.
Oh, wow.
Like the serious guys, they'll use not replicas, they use real ones on the field, which throws me off. But it's really cool. Washington 5th Company Artillery. This was like wow, that each one of them had their own flags. 14th Louisiana, Austin's Battalion. Fuse cutter.
It's the shells.
Mm-hmm. This is the style hat your grandpa wore in reenactments. That's the style of hat Dad had. You want to see the style hat Dad wore when he did reenactments? It was.
If you see, you notice how the glass here is kind of wavy because it's so old.
Yeah, that's the style hat Dad wore during the when he did reenactments. Was that one? Even all the way down with the officer's braid, he would he used the excuse that he took it off a dead Yankee. 14th New York Cavalry. How different that is than the infantry flags. Let us alone, trust in God. Oh, there's more. The Louisiana Order of Secession. You can get Gettysburg Address. Manor carbine rifle. That's pretty cool thing to do. That's cool. I wonder if I didn't record any of that. I don't know if I have a federal uniform. I'm pissed if I didn't record any of that while I was walking around.
Saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do?